Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, I am Megha. I hope I'm audible. So, before we start with the session, I would request all of you to be on mute during the presentation. In case you have any questions, you can note it down. At the end, we'll have a question and answer session wherein the panel will answer all your doubts. So, welcome to Find Platforms Seller 101. So, before we start this session, I would just like to give you a small brief about what Find Platform is. So today we are going to cover the modules which are onboarding and catalog and inventory related, but Find Platform is not only about it. There are many more features and n number of things that are already there in Find Platform, and also we are going to keep introducing new features time and again. What Find Platform exactly is it helps you merge your retail experience from offline to online. So, for example, if you are a Kirana store owner, or maybe a cake shop owner, or you are a retail head who wants to create multiple stores, or you own a boutique and you want to host all your listings online, so that's Find Platform is the answer for all your requirements. What you can do here is you can create your own website, you can sell on other marketplaces. We have integrations with various marketplaces like Myntra, Flipkart, Amazon, etc. You can manage your B2B, B2C, and B2B2C all under one roof. And it's a totally self-serve model. That is why our focus is that when a seller comes, he or she should be able to do it without any help or guidance. So let's begin with the topics that we are going to cover today. The topics that we are going to cover today are divided in two modules. Module 1, which is basically onboarding, that how do you create a business account on Find Platform, how do you add a selling location, and how do you add brands on Find Platform. And the module 2 would cover everything related to catalog and inventory, which is how would you upload your products and the quantity to your products, and how do you add the image, media links, and how do you export the already existing data that you have uploaded. Moving on. So what exactly can you do in Find Platform? This diagram explains it in a simple way. So what would you do to create your own website or start selling online? First, you will become a seller on Find Platform. Secondly, you need to create a store or warehouse location, which is your stock point. Then you need to add your products to your store or warehouse. Accordingly, once you add your products, you need to update the quantity of those products. Once you update the quantity of those products, basically you will choose the location from where the inventory will flow. And lastly, when all this is done, you will select the sales channel that you would like to sell your products in. So I know this is just like a short brief of how you can do it. In today's session, we'll drill down it into a very small modules, and I will explain it to you step by step. So let's go. First thing that you can do is how do you become a seller on Find Platform, and what are the prerequisites? You either need a PAN or a GST, permanent account number, which is you need a legal name with it and certain more things while you create a business account on Find Platform. Let's see the demo that how do you become a seller on Find Platform. So firstly, you need to go on our domain, which is platform.find.com. You have to click on the login button. Once you're there, you'll have to register yourself by your first name, your last name. You have to enter your email address, your mobile number. You'll be receiving an OTP to verify your number and email ID. That's the first step, how you get registered to become a seller. Once you have registered, you can move ahead to create your business account. You need to enter your business name, your description about your business, your business country, your business type, whether it's partnership, private limited, proprietorship, your PAN card or GST details. You have to select the document. You have to enter the number that you have document that you have selected. The details that you enter will be auto-verified. This is where you will select the location of your company. You can use the map feature to point to your exact location. Once you have entered the address, you can either select from an existing brand or create your own brand. If you need to create a brand here, you need a logo. The dimensions are mentioned there itself. Once all the details are filled, your brand, your company gets auto-verified. This is the message that you'll receive on your homepage, and you'll come to know about the verification status of your company. When you create a company, a selling location is auto-created. You can either use the same details and update the selling location or create one of your own. So let's see how do you create a selling location on Find platform. What is a selling location? Selling location is basically the stock point from where your products are to be shipped. Again, you need to go on your created company. Once your company is created, you'll find it on the home page. You need to go on the profile section. On the profile section, you will find location here, and then you need to click on it to edit it. You can either add or edit an existing one. You have to enter the name of your stock point. You need to select the location type. This location type is basically whether it's a mall, it's a high street store, or it's a warehouse. This is basically so that we can arrange the pickup and there is no SLA breach. SLA means that we have a certain commitment. Everybody has a commitment wherein the warehouse, the brand, and us as a marketplace, wherein when will the warehouse, what do you say? When a warehouse confirms the location, confirms the pickup. So once an order is placed, the warehouse commits beforehand whether it will confirm the order within 4 hours, 5 hours, however the SLA is. Then you have to add the contact details of the manager present at the store, warehouse, or high street store. You need to enter the details, the business emails that you would like to receive the emails about the orders. The timings are very important because according to these timings, the delivery partner will arrange their pickups. You need to enter the verified GST. Also, the GST needs to be of the same state that your store belongs to. Otherwise, your store will not get verified. You can select your address through the map. Again, you can use the pin to point to the exact location. Once all the details are filled, your store gets created and it will be shown on the home page itself. This verified status only comes when all the details are complete. So this is how you become a seller and how do you add a selling location. Now, these are the things that are required while creating your business account and your store. Why are we asking for all these things is because location gets auto-created for your convenience. We ask for the location code because when you are a multi-location seller, we need to point your location exactly according to the code. Secondly, it is used for your POS and ERP site code, which is your inventory managers. To know more, you can click on the link below to know more about what is POS and what is ERP. Also, the location code needs to be unique for a seller. Then, as I explained previously, that the location type is your mall, warehouse, which helps align the logistics. Also, it helps in allocating the order priority. company. GST is your GST has various variables. You can go on our website to find out more about if you are liable to have a GST or no. Also, when all these details are fine, then the store gets auto verified. Then for creating a brand, basically you can choose from the existing one or create a new one, so that you have an access for the reusable catalog, and brand also gets auto verified when all the required details are filled. So let's see the demo to how to add brands on Find platform. Here you will go inside your company that you have created. You'll go on the profile section. Once you scroll down, you'll find the place wherein you can add brands. These are your existing brands. They will be shown on the home page. You have to insert the name of your brand, a small description of your brand. For creating a brand, you need a logo, a portrait banner, and a landscape banner. These banners are basically used for promoting your brands on our marketplaces or websites. These are the dimensions required for them are there on the PTP itself. Also, in case you do not have the exact dimensions, you can upload your picture and crop it accordingly. So once all the details are filled accordingly, like your company and your store, the brand also gets auto verified, and you can see it here on the home page. Now, there are certain questions which come to your mind while creating a company or a store, that you have already put in all the required data that was required to create your brand and store, but it is still not verified. So what do? The reason may be that because the company is unverified. So what you have to do is, as I told you, that every detail will be posted on your homepage. You can just follow the details, and there's a button wherein you can click and fix the data that is incomplete or invalid. Accordingly, when you don't know if you're CBS. So what is CBS? CBS is basically company, brand, and store. If it is stuck due to a verification issue or a data issue, so what you can do is you can simply follow these tags which are there on the PDP and know that what's the reason why it is still pending. Everywhere, whether it's a company, it's a brand, it's a store, the reason will be listed on the homepage itself. You can also follow these bands to know more. So moving on to catalog and inventory, this is how we have completed our first module, which was onboarding. Secondly, what is catalog and inventory? So for the people who are not familiar with these terminologies, catalog and inventory is basically when we say catalog is basically your product type, the category of product that you would like to sell. So for example, if you are selling a t-shirt, the attributes of that t-shirt are a part of your catalog, whether the color, the material, the sleeve type, so what color is it, what neck type it is, are a part of your catalog. And what is inventory? Inventory is the quantity of products that you wish to sell. It is the size level data, and you can share your inventory through multiple ways. It will be used for maintaining the record of your existing stock. So that's the difference between catalog and inventory. Catalog is your product and the attributes of your product, and inventory is the quantity of the product that you have uploaded. I hope it's clear. Moving on, there are certain things that you need to know about catalog and inventory and how we follow it. So while uploading anything, we follow a category cross department classification. So for example, if you're selling a cell phone, you know that it belongs to the electronics category department. Also, if someday you are selling eatables or groceries, it will go in the groceries department. Similarly, we have a template. Template is nothing but it's a list of attributes that define your category. So if your category is a clothing, then your attributes will be maybe material, color, neck type, sleeve type, product fit. But if your category, if it's a phone, so your attributes will be according to a phone or an electronic, whether what screen size it is, what's the battery power. Again, template, so the attributes in the template will differ according to the category. So if you will come to know once we move ahead, but when you sell any product, the category and the template and the attribute will change according to your selection. Also, while uploading a new product, if you are a completely new seller and you have all the new products, then you can add it from scratch. But in case you are already selling on some other marketplace, so you can use the product identifiers such as Q, EN, UPC, and you can find that product and just add your quantity to sell it. Okay, moving on. Let's see how do you create a product on Find platform. This is the UI flow. So basically, when you have to create a single product on our website, this is how you do it on Find platform. So first of all, once you already know that you have created your company, your brand, and your selling location. So once you go to your once you log into platform.find.com, you will automatically find your created company. You need to go on the product section. You will click on create. So this is where you will search. You can either search your existing product, or if you don't have it already, so you can skip and create a completely new product. So this is the template that I was talking about. So left side, you can see that we have divided the departments. Right side is the templates that belong to the department. So this changes. Once you click on kids, the template will change. Once you click on beauty and personal care, the template changes. Also, if you're looking to sell something that is not currently there on Find platform, you can always raise a ticket and ask us to introduce the department that you are looking to sell. We'll definitely introduce. So right now we have selected a template topware, and once you select and proceed, you will find all the attributes related to topware ahead. So you will select the name of the product. The slug gets auto-generated. You'll select the category. There is a drop-down fixed categories. You can select the item code. There is no nomenclature to add the item code, but it is preferred that you use it without spaces and without any special characters. Also, you need to enter the country of origin. It's by default India. You can change it according to your requirement. Moving on, you need to add the size to your catalog. So you can either, OS is basically one size, or you can select a size that you would like to sell in. Remember that once you select the size and you fill in the details, if you have to add another size, you'll have to click on the size button again and click another size. And add another size, sorry. You can choose your identifier, whether it's a SKU, it's an EAN, UPC. You can enter the price. The maximum retail price is the MRP, and the selling price will be the price that you want to sell into. Automatically the discount percentage gets calculated. Also, please note that here the measurements, which is length, width, height, and shipment weight, are mandatory. These are not the LWH and weight of your product. This is basically the LWH of your packaging box. So this can be standard if you have it according to your product type or the shipment that you are going to sell it into. So if you are say if you are going to ship the package in a box, so these are the dimensions of that box or the packet, and also the weight will be with the box or the packaging material. You can define this according to your category and save it. This is where you will update your media links. The order, you can rearrange the order after adding it here only. You just have to drag and drop. This is how it will see. You can add the description of your product. You can also add your HTML codes here. If you have a predefined description, you can just simply paste it here and see a preview of it later. You need to choose the manufacturer address and name. So the attributes that you see here are because of the category and the template and the department that you chose previously. These change according to the department that you have selected. So because we have selected clothing, these are the attributes that are shown, which is color, material, neck type, model info. These keep changing according to the template. You can see a preview of your product, how it will be shown on the PDP before you save it. So this is how it will look. This is the description that you've inserted. These are the attributes that you've filled. They are automatically shown here. Once you save it, you'll be able to see your product below the section where you have uploaded it, and you can see it here. So this is how you upload a single product on Find platform. But what if you have to upload your products in bulk? So let's see, how do you upload products in bulk? Again, you'll go on the product section. You have to click on the import button for bulk uploading your products. You'll select catalog. Again, you will select the template that you wish to add your products in. You can download a sample file and you can choose the format that you would like to download the sample in. I'm so sorry. So once you open the sample file, you will come to know that these are the headers that you need to fill in. These are again the attributes that I spoke to you about. Some of the attributes are already there. Some differ according to the department. Also, the columns that are marked in green are mandatory, and the others are good to have attributes. So if there is no fill rate in the green columns, then your file will not get uploaded and it will throw an error. So this is, first you will fill all the headers, and it's always suggested to fill all the attributes. It will help in SEO and for your products to be looked by your customers. Again, once your file is ready, you'll go on the import section. You will select catalog. The same section where you downloaded the sample file from, you'll upload the created file there only.
Could you please make your screen like full screen thing?
Okay, it's already on full screen.
No, actually it's showing as a grid, like a small tile.
I guess you have to pin my screen. In your
Could you
meet.
please guide me? How do I do that?
Yeah, one second. You can just go here. You can see my name and you can select on and choose this pin button here.
Okay.
Alright?
Just a second.
Yeah.
Just a second, I'm like searching.
Yeah. Megha Golecha, and you can click on the pin sign.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, no issues. So moving on, you will upload your file here. So you will see a preview of your file that you have created. Also, when there is an error, the error will be shown here. You can download the error file if there are more than 2 or 5 errors. So you can download it. Otherwise, you will see a small preview here itself. You can review your data and press on upload. Once you have uploaded, you'll see the history here. It gets auto-verified when the details are right. Also, batch-wise, you can see the upload history here if you scroll below. So this is how you upload your catalog, either through the UI flow or through this thing, bulk upload. Secondly, moving ahead. So what are the must-have attributes while creating catalog and inventory? So you need an item code, a brand, product name, the category, HSN code. HSN code is basically used while calculating your tax. You can know more ahead. I have attached a document for it. Then there is your description of the product that you're selling. We need either your manufacturer, packer, importer name and address, the country of origin, and media. Media is basically your image files. Also, for size level, we need an identifier, whether it's a SKU, EAN, UPC, the length, weight, height, and weight. This is basically the height, width, length, width, height, and weight of the packaging material that you will be sending it in, and also the mark price, the price that you want to sell your product in. Moving on. So what do we know about catalog? A small brief. It's, you can either upload your catalog through single or bulk flow. You can the columns that are marked in green are mandatory fields. You can check the upload history of your products in the section beneath. Also, you have to consider the image links and gender column wise for the same item code. Then about HSN code, it is used to calculate your tax rate, and it is used while generating the tax invoice for your customers. And there's also partial update, which will help you update column value or remove value. Moving on, once you have uploaded a catalog, let's see how do you update the quantity of the catalog that you have just created. So this demo is again of a single inventory. This is not bulk inventory. How do you add inventory to a single product? Through UI. So in the section below, as I told you, that because we created a single product, you can see it here. While updating the inventory, you just need to go on that product and click Edit Inventory. So once you click on creating the size, this is auto-filled from what you have filled in the catalog part. You can edit it here also. And on the left side, as you can see, these are your selling locations that we have created before. So in case you have only one selling location, so only one will pop up here and you can select it. But if you have multiple selling locations, you can select it from here. And accordingly, update the quantity of your product. Once you save it, you can see it here. So this is how you update single inventory for a single product through the UI. Once you have to upload bulk inventory for multiple products, this is how you will do it. Similar to the process of bulk catalog, we'll again go to Find Platform, to the product section. You'll select import, but this time you will select inventory. Here, inventory is on the right side. Again, you need to select download the sample file. You can select the format in which you would like to download the sample file. So unlike the catalog file, in inventory, only one column is optional, which is transfer price. All columns are mandatory. You have to fill in the GTN type, the GTN value, the store code, the quantity, price, and currency. Once your file is ready, similarly like catalog, you can see the preview of your uploaded file. Once you upload, you can again see it in template wise beneath the section. The upload is completed, as you can see. there are certain questions that might arise while uploading inventory, which is that what if, sorry, that is there any guideline to mark your primary identifier? So yes, your primary identifier must match your article identifier that is used for inventory and order to communicate with your inventory systems. Also, if you would wonder that how could you change your primary article identifier, so there is no way that you can change your primary article identifier. What you can do is you can delete the size and again upload it by modifying it, but you cannot change an existing primary article identifier. Now, moving on. So while creating images, while uploading images in the UI flow, you know, you can select one by one images through your system. But what if you have to bulk upload the images for your file? So first of all, I'll show you how do you create a folder. So what you will do is you will prepare and store images in the folder named after your primary identifier. So your primary identifier can either be SKU, EAN, UPC. So you might send the data, you can have multiple identifiers, but you need to save the image only according to your primary identifier. So your folder name will be according to your primary identifier. So as you can see on your right, that the SKU code, if your SKU is your primary identifier, if EAN is your identifier, so here the EAN code will be the folder name. So you'll create a folder which has the images that you would like to tag to a particular identifier. Also, the image sequence that you put in the folder how it will be displayed on the website. So how you saw the preview while creating a single product, similarly, while bulk uploading the images, you need to make sure that the sequence are accurate. Once that is done, you just have to zip the folder. Now let's see the demo of how to create a image folder for bulk uploading the images. So you'll open the image folder, you'll select your images and create a folder with the SKU ID. Here we have taken SKU as a primary identifier. That is why we are using that as an example. If your primary identifier is your EAN, so you'll have that as your folder name. Once you have created the folder according to the process, you will zip it. So please make sure while you need to bulk upload the images, there is a section below the catalog and inventory section, which is import assets. This is where you will upload your images from when you have to upload images in bulk. The zip folder that you have created, you need to upload it here. You can see the preview in the beneath section. Once you have uploaded the file, you can see your product here. This is the sequence that you have uploaded the product. So this is how you will upload your images in bulk. Now, right now we have covered how do you, the module 1, which had how do you create a company, a selling location, and how do you add your brands. Also in module 2, we covered how to upload your catalog, either single through the UI flow, bulk, again with inventory. How can you create a single inventory and how do you upload it in bulk? How do you upload the images in bulk? Now, how do you download the existing data that you already have in Find Platform? So this is how you will export catalog in Find Platform. So you'll go on the export section. You'll select catalog. So before we move ahead, I'll give you a small brief why we have these export feature. So we have the export functionality so that in case you want to upload your existing catalog to any of the other platforms. So right now we have Ajio with us, Google and Facebook. We are going to introduce other marketplaces as well. So if you want to download the data in their format, you can simply click on the download button there and you can download it in their format and upload it. While exporting your data, you need to choose the template, the brand, and the type of file that you're looking for. So your existing data will always flow in the dropdown. Right now there is only software, but in case you are selling in multiple templates, all the templates will be shown here. You can also download in the existing format of Find platform and Find in case you just need to update any attribute or check anything in bulk. You can make the changes and again drop it into the bulk section, the profile product section, and import it through our bulk upload. The existing sheet will look like this. This is basically the data that you have uploaded previously. You can have a look and rectify whatever that you're looking for. Similarly, how do you export an inventory? So mostly importing inventory is used when suppose you have to update for a physical sale or you need to check your inventory data. You can simply go on the product section. You can click on export. Again, you will select inventory. You can click on the generate button. You can select the store that you need the inventory for, the brand, and the format, whether CSV or Excel. And you can export it. Similarly, like catalog, you'll again find the whole dump of the selected template with you. So this is how you export your existing inventory data. So now that we know how we are going to become a seller and how do you upload products, I'll give you an entire flow of how do you create a website in Find platform. So given that you have done all the previous steps, this is what you'll do to create a website on Find platform. So you will go on sales channel. This is a section on below the settings tab. You'll click on sales channel. Here you will find either you can create a new application, which is your website, or you can choose from the multiple marketplaces that we have already integrated with. Once you choose to select a new once you are about to make your own website, you need to write the name of your website and a small description about what your website is about.
Excuse me, Megha. I'm not able to see the screen.
Okay. Have you pinned my screen? You need to go on the contact section. You need to see Megha Gulecha and you have to click on the pin button. This pin button. So you'll be able to see my screen.
Megha, can you pin your own presentation?
No, I can't. I am not able to do it. See, my name is not clickable.
Okay.
I'm already sharing.
I'm rejoining it.
Sorry? Can you see my screen now? Once you have pinned it?
1 minute.
Yeah.
In the contact list, no, you said?
Yeah. On your Meet call, you can just click on the pin button with my name, Megha Gulecha.
I have pinned it, but
Yeah.
it is your M only now. First letter of your name is showing up.
Yeah. So 1 minute. Can you see now? Are you able to see?
No.
So there are two Megha Gulechas. One is the presentation and one is only Megha Gulecha. You need to pin the screen with Megha Gulecha presentation.
Oh, 1 minute. Megha Gulecha. Yeah. No, because I'm. Megha. It is same only, no? Now it is showing.
Yeah. Cool. So moving ahead, I'll go back again. So once you need to create your own website, you'll select sales channel. You can either select to add a new application, which is your website, or you can choose from the multiple marketplaces that are already existing. I guess someone is new. Yeah. So moving ahead, name of your application, your website, then a small description. So your existing brands will already be being shown on the homepage. You can choose the image type that you would like to select. That is standard and imageless. The definitions are given here. So you can either select to choose all your brands, or you can choose them accordingly. So once you have chose the name, the description, and chose the brands that you would like to sell in, you have to select the inventory space from where your inventory is going to flow. It can be either on a company level or on a store level. So we automatically show you a company list, but if you have multiple companies, you can click on this toggle button and the other companies will also show you in case you have selected company as the inventory scope. If you have chosen stores, we'll show you your existing stores. And similarly, if you have stores in other companies as well, you can just select this toggle button. So once you have selected your name, your description and brands, and you have decided the inventory scope of your products, this screen will be shown wherein you will be asked to choose the domains that are already existing. You can choose any one from the existing ones. This will be the link of your website. It will be shown here, and here is how you can manage your website. So these are the settings that you can do. You can manage your orders, you can manage communications, you can do the analytics, you can add catalog of your own website from here. So this is how you create your own website on Find Platform. You can see your website. You can configure and customize your website using the platform panel. So this is how you will create a website on Find Platform. So that's the end of our webinar. Also, I would request you guys to please follow us on LinkedIn and Instagram to know more about our features. And you can also explore by going to platform.find.com. And I have attached a certain FAQs that you might follow. We'll be sending you an email after this, wherein I'll attach the PDF with all the tutorial links. Also, whenever you are facing any issues on Find platform, we have all these demo videos and required documentation on the platform as well. So please go through them, and you can also contact the account managers or us anytime you're facing any difficulty. Thank you very much.